Yo, 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 yo. All right, all right. As you can see, we are back recording. But this time, we are at the alleged grave site of Tamachichi, the Yamacraw Indian, the chief of the Yamacraws. I could feel the energy. I ain't capping for no camera or nothing. I could feel the energy, for real, for real. I done took off my shoes, had to do some grounding, you feel me? I got the incense burning up there. Trying to share my thoughts with the person who really is responsible for slavery, if you ask me. That being said, right up there on this man memorial, it says the chief of the Yamacraw Indians, the companion of Oglethorpe, and friend and ally. So how could you be a friend and an ally? I don't understand. But that's what it says right there. And this is where he's supposedly buried at. And the blindness of him signing the treaty is what started the slavery stuff. Tamachichi was chief of the Yamacraw Indians. The Yamacraw Indians were basically the Creek Indians that broke away from the tribe because they didn't want to stand up for what, you know what I'm saying? They didn't want to stand up to the Europeans, basically. So Tamachichi was already copping deuces before he even signed the treaty by building his own tribe anyway. Because their tribe was running away from fighting the Europeans, you feel me? All the other Cherokee and Creek Indians, they were standing and fighting and dying against the Europeans, you feel me? Let me briefly say, there's no such thing as that Christopher Columbus story. It's James Oglethorpe's and the 114 Europeans that was going all around the world just trying to conquer and take shit. That's what the true Christopher Columbus story is. Let nobody tell you nothing different. Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah. So,
Yeah, it's gonna be brief. I'm gonna be briefly talking on this shit because you know you got folks walking by this shit, with their own beliefs of who Tamachichi was and stuff. So I got to be mindful of who got down walking behind me and stuff like that. But I am finna sit out here for a good minute to let y'all know. I'm about to do some more grounding. Try to get what I can take for sitting in this spot for a little while. The translator for this man, I think her name was Mary Muswood or something like that. I'm gonna do an enactment video on her too, because she slick the first president. She the first president of all this shit, the first woman president of minority. You feel me? Because that lady's story is so amazing, bro, that I don't understand how they not teaching it in school, bro. She brought peace among the college, the European colony and the Indians, you feel me? She was the reason why it was even able for Tamachichi to agree to the treaty, you feel me? Which I feel like it was a blind sight anyway. A celebration of the treaty when him and James Oglethorpe came to an agreement, he gifted James Oglethorpe like some type of bear fur or something like that. And Tamachichi basically gave him a whole bunch of stuff, advanced stuff, like flint rock guns, and so they ain't had to use bow and arrows no more. So somehow, they probably thought that was a win, but to me, that was some fuckery, man. No folks knew what the fuck they was doing. They were gonna show them folks all that good tobacco and guns and shit, opposed to their bow and arrows to make them want to sign that treaty anyway. So my message to all y'all watching this is use what you got, man. Use what you got to the best of your ability, man. Let nobody sell you short of some shit that's glitter and gold, man. Cause trust and believe me when I say everything that glitter ain't gold, bro. I done had the prettiest red females. I'm talking about the prettiest red females, bro. And I'm here to tell you that I seen 2 of them shit in the cup, bro. I ain't lying. Literally take a shit in the cup. Prettiest females ever, my nigga. Staying with me in West Savannah and my water was off. I done seen these whole shit in the cup. But everything that glitter ain't gold. Learn to know when to hold them and when to fold them or whatever that shit say. Cause if Tamachichi would have known that, bro, we would have stood for so much greater, man. It probably would have never even had to been slavery if he wouldn't have signed that treaty, you feel me? And I'm not here to disrespect this man's grave or none of that. I'm just speaking facts. That man would have never signed that treaty and stood up for himself like the other Creek Indians. It wouldn't have been so many lost tribes and lost heredity and lost ancestors. And we probably wouldn't have been calling ourselves African American to this day. So next time you want to blame a white man for being in slavery, think about Tamachichi too, the one who got down, signed the treaty. He gave them a go, my nigga. He gave them a go, my nigga, to start doing fuck shit. Why he did it, I don't know. Why he did it, I don't know. But it didn't come to force to even show, bro, that after he signed the treaty, they started taking him back to Europe and Britain and shit to meet King George and all that shit after he signed the treaty. Why it took for him to sign the treaty to get that privilege, I don't know. On top of that speaking, why is it that he signed the treaty before there was ever, I believe, before it was ever like any type of Declaration of Independence type shit or any moral goddamn United States Declaration even built, he hadn't signed that treaty, you feel me? Yet and still, this man memorial is ducked off in the corner, bro. Ducked off in the corner, you feel me? They got a whole George Washington monumental right in front of the city hall. So I don't understand that either. Or why this most important Indian, you feel me, is ducked off in the corner like this, under a big ass rock. He ain't got no statue. Nobody really know what Tamachichi looked like. They got many goddamn memoirs and portraits of George Washington and James Oglethorpe. They done drawn up so many pictures in color and shit, hanging them motherfuckers up. But this man right over here ducked off in the corner under a rock. Next to a statue. So that means he all the way over here in the corner, that big ass statue right there. And this is all he got to be remembered by. The first person that signed the treaty, you feel me? That made it possible for us to even goddamn be considered a part. Yeah, I'm black, but best believe goddamn I got some Indian heritage, man. My eyes brown, my pupil brown. If you don't ask, bro, you'll never know. You don't fix yourself to ask why, you feel me? How come? What if? You don't fix yourself to ask these questions, they'll never tell you. May I say again that I ain't doing this shit for no glorification? I'm doing this all for better being of myself knowing, and for the young folks that might want to click on this Entanglement channel. I got my last check in my pocket. I'm about to invest it in this Entanglement channel. Finna go get me some flyers. Finna take that shit everywhere in Savannah. It's just so amazing that when you set out to do something, righteous and positive, how everything fall into place, you feel me? Cause I never knew nothing about that translator. That lady. She really the real Pocahontas, that's what they say. She the actual Pocahontas, you feel me? And, it would have never dawned on me if I would have never thought to look up this Yamacraw Tamachichi shit. It's so much hitting beneath the eye, man. It's so much hitting beneath the eye, bro, that if you never ask, bro, you will never know, bro. Y'all stop cutting yourself short, man, to think that you are what these people tell you you are, bro. Because you're cutting yourself short, man. Get into some grounding. Get into some clearing your mind. Get into some meditating. Because until you keep living worldly, you're going to forever be locked up without being locked up behind bars. It's going to take you to get locked up behind bars to sit down and read and look at things like this, man. Enjoy the music.
Hey ladies, I know you gotta feel me on this. You see, there's something that's been worrying me, and I need to get it off my chest. See, when you got you a good man at home, don't you do him wrong. Cause I'ma tell you what he's thinking. It's 8:30, I know my baby kinda worried. I said I'd be there, said I'd make it in a hurry, when I ain't even on the way. No, she thinking home is so perfect, but I guess it's cause her vision kinda blurry. And she don't realize she do me so dirty, and she don't recognize the things that she said. Can drive a man so crazy, got one foot outside the door, I can't take no more. Sometimes I wanna walk away, I do, cause all the things I do for you, I'm getting tired of the things all through, so make me wanna cheat on you. All I go through, make me wanna cheat on you. When you ain't over, yeah, I just wanna cheat on you. And I know it ain't cool, oh no, but I'm gonna cheat on you. My love, you don't deserve it. Can you take it? You can dish it, you can serve it. But when the tables turn on you, when every man deserves happiness, hey, when you're the reason that it happened, oh, and I try to look past it, oh, but it's the things you do, oh, so make me wanna cheat on you. All I go through, so make me wanna cheat on you. Oh, when you act like you ain't got no sense, I just wanna cheat on you. But I'm gonna cheat on you. Hey ladies, I know you gotta feel me on this. It's the things can drive a man so crazy. Drive a man so crazy, baby. All I go through, making me don't wanna find another lady. I just wanna cheat on. I just wanna cheat on you. No, it ain't cool, girl. I'm gonna cheat on you. I just gotta, I'm just gonna, I just need to, baby, believe me. For this I go through, make me wanna cheat on you. Oh, I do so many things for you, girl, still you wanna act the fool. And I know it ain't cool, I'm gonna cheat on you.
Much love, much peace. Open your mind, open your thoughts, bruh.